Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. This is your extended for this morning's reading. If you haven't watched that, I would go watch that first because this one will make a lot more sense. The extended I feel is more like spirit giving you more outlets or information or diving in a lot deeper into the reading in the morning. It's not that spirit isn't with me at all times of the day, but I feel that I just kind of let him take over, okay? In the morning I feel like I'm really going in to understand what they're trying to put across, but by the evening I feel like I already have grasped what they're trying to put across, and then I let them come in and give more. It's like your reader becomes more comfortable with the message and just kind of, I don't know, I just let them take over. That's the way I feel with the second reading. So I really like that. I feel like it put a lot more clarity into it and a lot more better insight than our human minds, because this is kind of explaining where you're at, how you're feeling, what's going on, what you should be doing, maybe not doing. And it's like a friend coming in and telling you, well, here, I'm going to give you I gave you all the different ingredients, and I'm going to teach you how to do the recipe. So I really like this. Underneath the deck was a Two of Earth. So if you heard me this morning, all this earth energy came in. It was so much earth cards. It was insane. So many pentacles. So you're really trying to ground. The Two of Earth shows adapting. So this is our way to adapt. When we go through a very hard situation, Pisces, what we do is we take time to adapt, to look at what's come in, what we figured out, what we need to figure out going forward. A little bit of time, okay, to just recuperate, to recharge, as I said this morning. Just like a Tesla car with the batteries. You need to plug it in. And sometimes you have the fast charger, and sometimes you're using a slow charger. So I fear what I can hear from them is whatever you want, Pisces, is good, as long as you don't stay plugged in and not moving too long. Then it's kind of a waste of time. Okay, go back out there, recharge, and then go back out there. Okay, this one, flow. So I like that. The glory of the universe flows through me. Also very much a sign of Pisces, sign of water. They're saying don't obstruct the flow, is what I got from this card as soon as it says it, okay? Don't take this as a time of going back into hermit mode. I feel like hiding away from the world, because some of us may feel like, oh, I screwed up. You didn't screw up. You're not screwing up in any way, shape, or form. Everything that you go through is meant to happen for you, not to you. It's showing you something. It's telling you to look at something deeper, okay? I know for some they have a hard time when I say or mention that, especially if you're going through some really awful stuff. But there's always something for you to look at, okay? You can't deny that. Whether it's good or bad, there's something that needs to be looked at or go deeper into. I always feel that. Compassion. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. Right. So again, I'm feeling that do not let yourself be blocked off or closed off because of circumstances. Okay? They want you to stay open. They want you to still open your heart and stay compassionate and true to yourself. I feel that compassion has the word passion in it, which is also much of the wand energy that's coming through. So make sure that you are connecting to that passion, to that energy this week. You're going to need it, okay? It's going to greatly help you, from what I feel. All this orange, all of this beautiful energy that a lot of the times we connect to this passionate energy when we're trying to make things, we get focused on something, or obsessed is the word I'm looking. Obsessed with an idea. You're tinkering at it. Your focus is so sharply concentrated on these things. Such as the same when you're in lust or in love with somebody, is what they're telling me. So there's a place for this, because it really propels you in that direction. It really gives you that boost. That's why the King of Wands is the King of Wands. He's a natural born leader with lust for life, okay? So there's a time for this beautiful energy to come in and help you out. So, okay. The Tower is coming out again. Okay, so for some of you, what I'm hearing is that what happened this week may have felt a little bit like a Tower moment. We have been getting the Tower, and I feel that it probably has been, Pisces. I usually try to, but I usually put a spin on the Tower, because the Tower isn't as god-awful as some people make it. We need towers in our lives. Towers really put the sharp light. This Tower I love because I keep focusing on the lightning. Very much that wand energy that maybe was preparing us to understand that certain things just... people have their own towers, and you don't need to hold on to them. They keep showing me the image of the mystical moments of the tower where somebody's holding on to the tower for dear life, trying to stop it from crumbling. This has just showed you that for some people, you have to just let their towers fall. Even if you're a bystander to it, Pisces, this really showed us. So you have to go back at working on yourself and assessing. Always assessing. And I feel if you look at him, he's looking at this lightning, okay? See that? He's looking at this lightning. And this is what I felt, like that bystander feeling. You feel like people are in a destructive mode and you are unable to do anything, but you have. Okay, so I'm repeating what I said yesterday. You have put it out there that you're willing to help, and that your help is always available. As long as they're not destroying you in kind, you're always available for help. You're always there to help them, show them the way to empower themselves in life. And like I said here, Pisces, when I do these readings, I never tell you what to do, and nobody should ever tell you what to do. They should tell you what energies are here to help you, and how Spirit is here to serve you. Okay, because this is a marriage of things together. It's not somebody dictating or running your life. All energy works together. Yours works together with mine, and ours works together with Source. So it is just a big weave, the big spider web, okay, if you want to call it, of things, with an originating source. So, and that source is very powerful. You can tap into it, okay? But you control where you go. I don't control where you go, and I won't tell you where to go. You make up your own mind. Okay? You have to realize, all I'm saying all of this to make you understand is that as much as you would like to help people go on their way and do their own journey, okay? You want to help them, as in help them do it. They have to do it. You can't do it for them. As much as you want to help, and they don't want your help, and that's hurting you, because if somebody had offered you help, maybe when you were younger, you would have taken the help. You can't force it down their necks. You can't force anybody to do anything. So the best thing you can do is saying, I understand that you have resistance right now, okay? Never confrontational. Never confrontational. All in love. This love card, this heart center, finding yourself there, everything has been in love. Okay, as frustrating as you may be, as it may have been. So you may be watching their towers fall. You're going to have to watch it fall. Okay? It's their decision, not yours. It's theirs. So you have to move ahead. You have to assess and just keep going, Pisces. Yeah, I feel this for you, okay? The Nine of Swords here is telling me that this is causing you so much deep pain. So for some of you, I think it's people that you truly, truly care about, okay? That you wish you could save. You want to be the knight in shining armor. And this might be for men or women, okay? You really want to be that knight. You want to be that knight that's going to save them from the heartache and the pain. And it's causing you some nights and anxiety. But it's saying to divert that, okay? Let the light shine back in. You see the white coming in, okay? Let that energy be transformed into a spark of inspiration to plant the seed, okay? Go back to nature and ground yourself. And remember, you need time to recuperate, Pisces. You need time to inspire yourself again, because this may have knocked out your inspiration a little bit, okay? Because you feel like, what's the point? If I have all this magic and all this knowledge and I can't save anybody, what's the point? You were never meant to be anybody's savior. You're meant to be the light. And that's how people save themselves. That's how you become a savior, by being the light. And the people who want to be saved, they will save themselves with your help, but they will do it themselves, okay? Bring a horse water, but you can't make him drink. Okay, ooh, many cards. Okay, so I do see after this moment, and I was talking about that, you're planting stuff, and I said now with the 4, it's taking control, taking time, protecting yourself, okay? And I said don't hold on too tightly. Don't let those thoughts turn on you. You want them to turn into a better place. With the 9 of Pentacles, you want to turn it back into yourself for the hard work and the victory that's coming with the 6 of Wands. So this is the direction you want it to go, not the other one where you're going to protect yourself and hide away. You want to take your time and maybe be guarded just a little bit, but that's just to replenish. That's to recharge. This is where the recharge was coming in here, so that you can work on your next great novel. Okay? Your next great accomplishment, Pisces. Whatever is inspiring you to move forward. And you will definitely be inspired with this Wands energy coming in. I don't want you to miss it because of what's been going on. Okay? With whatever situation you're dealt with recently. I want you to bounce back. That's what Spirit wants as well. They want you to bounce back from this. Okay, so between the Moon and the 6 of Earth, which is regaining balance, the Moon, reflecting the light, showing people the way, being a reflection of other people's light. Reflecting light back to themselves is what they're telling me. When you're successful with somebody you're trying to help, when they finally take your advice, they realize that the breakthrough in the communication is that you shine their light back at them. You're reflective of their light. You're reflective of Source, which is the Sun. The Sun is Source energy. It's representative as the Source, and we're talking about the Source or God or whatever you want to call it. So we're reflecting all the time. We're reflecting light back at people from their own source or from Source itself. So that's why Pisces, we're so important, okay? That's the breakthrough. Look at that. We go from the 4 of Cups to the 5 of Cups. I like this. So this is all reflection. For me, I feel this is reflection and thought. Deep in thought to come out with a breakthrough, because that was at the top. Okay? So in order to have this breakthrough right now, we're going back into a very... this is a card of reflecting light, but reflection means reflecting over what's just happened. Okay? So we're reflecting on maybe the losses and the gains and where we want to go with next, okay? Making the right choice. Just don't get caught in that 4. Those 4s you can get caught up in those webs, okay? So the whole point is to go back into balance with the 6 of Earth. So there's a caution here, okay? Like I said, make sure that you are recharging, not stopping. Make sure that this is a pause, not a long delay. It's just a pause. It's just a moment. Right. So I don't know if they're giving me so many cards. So when you're rebalancing with the Queen of Air, who's a queen who's very independent, very much a strength of character, this is just to rebalance you from the very emotional state that you're in. You're infusing a little bit more of perspective. In other words, more of the air sign, less emotion, okay? To recapture that balance of the Queen which is the Queen of Cups is a very emotionally balanced individual, okay? I feel that maybe this last week has thrown you into the Knight of Cups, where it's up and down, and I feel that this is bringing you back into between the Queen of Swords and the time that you have gone back inside and grounding yourself in nature. It's brought you back to this Zen place, okay? With it, you have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, very much into the Wands energy that's just settled in, which is putting things in motion. So you're going to get back to it in your long-term plans and foresight, okay? Compassion, passion, remember that. It's coming through. All right, so between the Nine of Water and the Queen of Fire, what do we have here? We have the King of Pentacles. So, a lot of growth coming in. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's a master at growth. So when you restore this flow and this compassion, major growth's going to come in. It's between the Nine of Water, which is your own personal blessings coming through, okay? So I like the Nine of Water in this case because the 10 is about you and your environment. So it means you and other people. So that means you're thinking of other people as well. You're thinking of their wishes and blessings. But this feels like you, okay? So you have done some work this week trying to help others. But you're refocusing on yourself, which is good. So this will bring you major growth where you can utilize this beautiful fire to bring in inspiration. So I feel that this week coming up is going to bring you, if you let it, okay? And that's a big message I get here. If you let it come back in as a source of strength and force, about that this experience has just made you more rounded and whole and understanding a little more the logistics of how outside energies come in and affect you, and move forward with all that knowledge, you're going to become very powerful in your own right. You're going to know how to handle things and how to do things, right? But if you don't adapt, okay, I feel very much as Five of Pentacles. I feel that there's a fear of this anxiety and this isolation and the insecurity and unstableness and feeling excluded. So I beg of you, Pisces, do not let this settle in. Do not let don't let your grounding session become quicksand. That it has you, or don't let the roots take over your feet. What they're showing me is that the roots, actually they're showing me the Harry Potter, those bushes that grab them and pull them in. Some of you will understand, some of you won't, depending if you've seen the movies. But anyway, they were bushes and the branches grabbed them and would pull them into it. So don't let yourself be pulled in by these roots. You're only ever meant to connect to the planet this way and to plant things. You're not meant to be the tree. You're meant to work with the tree. Okay, so this is what they're trying to say. You're not meant to be wait a minute. What's the word? You're not meant to be like the manure for the soil, okay? You're not supposed to rot there and become manure for the soil. You're supposed to be walking above it. We are human. We're not, we live on the earth. It is our home, but we are not, we utilize the earth energy. We're not earth energy. We're so much more. So don't get bogged down by that energy solely, because you're not meant to live there. It's very easy. Some people, they're showing me somebody hiding in a cave. So it's very much outside. It's very much like a safety blanket right now for some of you. And they don't want you to go this way. This is not the way they want you to go. You're supposed to go back into your flow, into a passion, because that's the energies that are coming in. Yours and the one that's prevalent. And that's the one you're supposed to be tapping into. Okay? I hope that this helps you, Pisces. I know that some of you will fight the good fight this week to stay out of that feeling. Because it's so easy. Nature doesn't give you a hard time. okay? I get it. You go out there and they don't fight you. They embrace you. Everything's beautiful. Everything flows out there. Everything has a reason. Everything has a purpose. There's no fight as you do with other energies, as in with other humans, other people, with all their complications. Nature is simple by comparison. So I understand that it's a safe spot for you to go hide into, but it's not really where you need to be, okay? Yeah. Okay. So maybe one more card. Yeah, we'll pull one here, and then we'll call it that. Yeah, I think Spirit has been good. Spirit is kind. Spirit is giving. I appreciate you, Spirit, so much. Every day. They do make my days better. They do make my days really good and feel wonderful. I'm very grateful for Spirit. Very grateful for Spirit always. Our little babies are also thinking beings. The child is thinking on the day it enters your environment, and so beliefs are easily transmitted from adults to children. The child is vibrationally receiving your fears and your beliefs even without your spoken word. So give thought only to that which you want, and your child will receive from you only the vibrations of those wanted thoughts. This is good. I feel that this is a passing on of energies. When I was reading, or this card, when I was looking at it, it is, you are an example by how you live your life. So if you hide, they get that energy, okay? That's what you're transmitting to the next generation. When things don't work out, go and hide. You don't want them to hide. You want them to shine. And so, if anything, if you need this, they're saying children, grandchildren, people, young people who look up to you. Even if at the moment that you're doing it, you don't feel completely convinced that you can, do it for them. Lead by example. This is why I always say, lead by example, okay? Imagine them and what you would want them to be. Would you want them to hide? Would you want them to, you know, run away or from the world, okay? And hold on too tightly and be afraid to live. No, you would never wish that on them. So in that choice, don't wish it on yourself either, okay? This is what I'm getting from this. So be beautiful, okay? There you go, Pisces. There you go. So that's it for me for today. I'm going to end your Friday video on this note. And tomorrow I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm still thinking about it. I think I'm going to, I don't know, go draw and let Spirit come in and inspire me into what to do for you tomorrow. Something fun. I want something fun. And then remember, as always, on Sunday, between the readings, between 11:30 and 12:30, I'm going to come here live and answer some of your questions. Take care, Pisces. Lots of love, light, and blessings, and I will see you soon.